Okay, your first rental.
Woo!
All right, Jack, you wrapped up your first rental property. You purchased this when?
Since February 1st.
Okay, and you've done all the work yourself.
Yep.
What did you pay for the property?
It's about 50,000 down payment.
Yep.
I spent about maybe 12,000 to 15,000 for all the furnitures.
All the materials?
Yeah, all the materials
But that doesn't include labor.
and stuff. Yeah.
You did all the labor.
Doors.
Okay, why don't you show us around? So this is a split entry. And then we'll go up first.
Yep.
So you had to finish the wood stairs, the end caps.
Yeah, I did.
And then you had to tear out all the flooring and put in new flooring.
Yeah.
It was in pretty bad shape. It smelled like cat pee.
Yeah.
And what was, how did you get rid of the cat pee odor?
By using a special paint. It's based off oil or something.
Yep.
You can just cover all the smells.
Yep, lacquer-based, alcohol-based shellac, so it's bins. That seals in the odor, so you got rid of the pet odor that way. Okay, so what happened in the kitchen? The kitchen cabinets you didn't plan on redoing. What happened there?
I had to paint all the. Oh, there was.
This is still the original,
Yeah, this one's the original one.
that
This
plastic.
Yeah, all the plastics kind of come out, just break apart. So we had to take all the plastic off and just repaint it.
So all the doors came off, you peeled off all the plastic coating, all but one because we forgot it.
Yeah.
Sanded them all and then resprayed them. You sprayed them with Hirschfield's primer and then paint to match the plastic. So we got lucky that we matched that plastic with the paint color. Okay, getting ready to refinish these cabinet doors and then repaint all the cabinet frames. These were replacement cabinet doors. They're only about 3 years old. And then there was a flipper that bought the property, fixed it up, flipped it. They didn't do a very good job fixing it up. They did really ultra cheap. So after just a few years and a messy homeowner, which I ended up buying this from, you can see what happens to this plastic coating. Can't paint on top of this stuff. Not that the paint won't adhere, but it's this laminate stuff isn't sticking to the MDF anymore. Okay, so it all comes off in plastic sheets like this. Never buy those types of cabinets. You can see they're all curling up on the edge, so they all have to be peeled off. And then you end up with just the MDF like this. And rather than replacing the cabinets, they decided to just redo the fronts. So these are all custom door sizes. So I'm gonna sand these down, light sanding, and then put a primer on it, and then enamel, spray the enamel on. So I'm getting ready to prep these and then shoot all the enamel on here in the next few days. Hopefully they'll be done within the week. And then got all the drawers as well. And it had the granite countertops.
Yep.
And then why'd you put in a new microwave?
Started the old one was this big. Like, you can see how small this is right now. The old one was like this big. Doesn't fit here.
So that didn't meet code because it was too close to the burners. And then you had to put the tile backsplash to fill that space in. Then you bought a new range.
This is all microwave.
And then fridge and dishwasher you were able to keep. Okay, what did we discover on the deck?
That's covered with dust, dirt. It was all like black or gray.
This is the north end of the property, doesn't get a lot of sunlight, so the moss grew on it. And now we've got boards that you can see the bigger joints where they butt together have rotted out. So we got at least a dozen boards to replace. The renters are moving in tomorrow, so we'll have to do that this weekend. Got a damaged window that's being glued. It's clamped right now for the glue to set. All right, and then this is a master bedroom. What did the previous owners do to the bathroom door?
This is new doors. The old one, someone punched on it and make a hole on there. It's crazy.
Punched a hole straight through it. All right, let's look in this bathroom. So you painted all the walls and the ceilings throughout the entire house. Put in the new door. Looking nice. All right, let's go downstairs. Your family room, wood-burning fireplace. All right, let's look at what you had to do in the mechanicals. Fortunately, you're in the trades, you're in the HVAC business, so this is right up your alley.
Yep. Put in this whole new water heater. Lucky the furnace is fine.
Yeah, it's a nice furnace. And then you had to tear out the carpeting down here, which also reeked of cat urine.
Yep. Carpet's all new. That's good.
You found a good deal on that at Lowe's.
Yep.
All right, here's the big project. What happened in here?
So the old, what do you call this again?
Shower base?
Yeah, the old shower base was, the previous owner doesn't know how to put a new one.
There was a huge crack in it, and they were going to try to use fiberglass repair kit, Bondo.
Yep. That didn't work. I had to take all the cement out and redo the piping. Fill it back out.
So you tore the old shower out. You came in here with a sledgehammer,
Yep.
pounded out the cement floor, and ran new drain pipe.
That's a lot of work. This new shower wall. And everything's new.
Yep. And then this is a little dark. We'll try to get in here. So once you had that open, you discovered that the outside spigots were frozen solid.
Yep.
So you put in the frost-free spigot on this side and on the back side.
Yes. There's also a little leak. Had to fix it.
Yeah, quite a big leak. And fix some of the framing.
Yeah.
Yep, and then you had to open up that wall to fix that too, so.
Yep.
Okay, your first rental.
Woo!
Okay, Jack, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay, and this is your first rental property.
Yep.
And you bought it for how much?
I spent $280,000 and I spent about $50,000 for materials.
15?
Yep, 15,000.
Yep.
And, this house is currently worth about $360,000.
Okay.
So I got like
Yeah.
65,000 equity.
About 65,000 in equity, and how long did it take you?
Oh, that's About 6 months.
About 6 months. Are you tired?
I am.
Was it easy?
No. Last night and weekend.
It wasn't easy.
It wasn't
Okay. Would you do it again? After you rest up?
after I stopped. Yeah.
Okay. Your renter moves in tomorrow. Congratulations.